Well, welcome back, everybody. Shaun Storry ready to get us underway in the bottom half of the draw. Quarter-final time. He is taking on Cormac Kerr. First we've seen of Shaun this weekend. Been playing some good stuff. Knocked out Jordan Shepherd, who we know is in fine form. The way he played in the last 32 was spectacular. But Autopilot dispatched him fairly comfortably to book his place here into the quarterfinals. He's taking on the young Irish star Cormac. Couple of pots away from a quick start here for Shaun, although has he just gone past an angle to get down to the one at the bottom? Might have to leave it thin. Can he manufacture an angle? Oh, he's got just enough. He's okay. Thought he'd landed absolutely plumb straight. Oh, he didn't want that flick, and that is very fortunate. Very, very lucky there. And Autopilot gets the first one on the board. A little bit of luck at the end there, but very good start for Shaun Storry.
Yeah, I get the feeling it may well be a case of when, not if, with Cormac. I feel like he certainly thinks that.
Well, he's already had a semi-final and a quarter-final prior to this one this season. He already is tracking in the right direction. The semi-final and quarter-final might not sound much, but we're talking about 4 tournaments and we're talking about the best players in the world. It's very impressive.
Yeah, there's plenty who trade in that record this year.
I have to sit and wait here, though. Shaun Storry, first chance once again. Shaun's had a semi-final this season as well. This is his first quarter-final in the Pro Series since the semi-final of the first one of the year. enough room to pop this red and slide back out. He does need to play one good shot. If he can get down, if he can get himself on the yellow that's at the top of the line there, top of the triangle area, that would be absolutely perfect. And you drop the red in to left centre and either go right centre or top right. Probably top right more likely. There may not be enough room to go left, right centre, but that's kind of where he's trying to get to. Is he a touch straight here? Well, the way he's looking, he's happy with the angle. Doesn't look like he's trying to get to where the yellow is, which would be perfect. Because of that, means he'll leave angle on the red when he plays it into left centre. So he has got a little bit of room to play with, but not masses. Oh, he did try and get on that yellow and slides behind it. No good. First chance for Cormac then. A little bit awkward first shot, but he'll be pleased to get to the table. Start to force his way onto this match. The 8 ball is guarded. Doesn't necessarily need to break it out early, which would be the normal way. I think the yellow to left centre is the way to do it. I think we'll be looking at it now, because then he can play the one along the cushion as a big pocket. If it doesn't go bottom left, that wasn't the best of shots.
It does.
Yeah, not happy.
Yeah, he's got half shot to play here. Done pretty well.
Looks like it's tight to actually getting to the potting angle, but I think there's a little bit more room than it looked from the overhead. Yeah, absolutely fine.
And it flies. Cormac, Kerr on the board. It's one each.
Oh, this has got a messy look to it.
Yeah, you could see it, couldn't you? They never really came apart. They just sort of whiff-waffed around the bottom of the table. Watch this pack of balls just come back together.
Extension call.
Well, miss from Shaun, but
yeah, he's had worse misses.
Yeah, I mean, there's times that misses are going to hurt you, and times where you think, well, maybe I'm better off, and this might be the latter because this is horrible.
Red balls in play.
Starting to open up, but still awkward, still messy.
Yeah, pretty far from okay.
Is he dangling a carrot here? Because the reds are almost inviting all of a sudden. The yellow on the left-hand side, horrible to solve. The red, there's the red next to it. It's definitely doable. But then you've got the one in the top left-hand area and the 8-ball on the top cushion. It's just still horrible to make the finish. But I think Cormac's trying to say, come on, if you fancy it, you can take these on. And he might get him taking them on, but to get him taking them on as yellows, like, what's the plan to deal with the yellow that's the problem? The rest of the yellows are better than the reds, but the yellow on the left-hand side is a real problem. I didn't think he could take these on for that reason.
Well, Shaun Storry has screwed straight into the danger zone. And now these all go.
Needs to be careful, leave the right ball for the 8-ball. May not be ideal. Depends on the angle he can leave on the yellow to left centre, because he's got to come across and try and get somewhere near the straight on the yellow on the right hand side. I thought he might actually play the one he's playing now on the previous shot, leave the one over the centre as his connection to the right hand side. Just felt there was maybe a little bit more margin of error playing it that way, but because he had the perfect angle on this one to top left to make all that work. Okay, so he's going top right first. I think the yellow to left centre is awkward to get onto the 8-ball from. I never saw that yellow as the last ball. He's got a good angle. Just got to be careful. Depends. Hard to say exactly how thin he is. If he can nip this and just go straight up to the top cushion, that's fine. But if he has to use the red, then he's going to have to judge the cannon well. Cormac's very invested in this one. He did use the red. He used it okay. Still a missable 8-ball this.
Rolls it in. That is an excellent finish from Shaun Storry. That's how you cut break. A split left here for Cormac Kerr to attack.
Getting excited about it. Great replay that. Oh, reds is the choice. One of those layouts where you sort of instinctively think, oh, yellows must be the set here, and he's analysed it and felt reds are the better option. Maybe the yellow just at the top of the triangle area might have been the reason why. Just feel like reds are a little bit trickier, but I think he's seen the pattern. Maybe the red left centre, the one above the 8-ball. So top right connects to that one, which connects to the 8-ball. So can you deal with the one that's down the table first and leave yourself 3/4 ball on the red top right? Be out if you do that. Red in the middle of the table does go to the top left. He's sort of halfway between decisions here. Got a little bit of angle on this one, but if you can get the cue ball back roughly to where it is, the red is, yeah, that's good. Just past it, that's fine. You can just punch out to the middle of the table and you're in great shape. Normal circumstances, this is an awkward red, but the yellow makes it such a big pocket. Just a very comfortable last ball.
Super stuff from Cormac Kerr. Very, very nice indeed.
Better layout this time. Shaun's last break gave us a really messy layout that had a little bit of tactical play before Shaun took out a fabulous finish. This time, it's just ideal.
Yeah, difficult to imagine any false notes here. But of course the game is never that easy.
Calls for his extension and didn't have any. Plays a decent shot all the same.
Really well handled there by Trish Murphy.
Yeah, you second guess yourself as a referee there.
Absolutely. And let's not forget, you know, it's a long day for the refs. Trish has been busy today. Concentration levels always high. It's a team at IRO, they are truly the best in the business. Shaun Storry will get their extension or not. 3-2.
Why not? They're having pretty good success with it. Good break. Really felt how solid he hit this, but it's not come out the best. So he's made a ball. He's got a real problem with the top left-hand corner of the table. It's going to take a little bit of thinking about. Time to pull back, I think. He's going to keep going, but not sure. See how he's going to find a finish here. Well, very nearly worked out well. But if those two had gone and sat in a plant, it would have been excellent. Quite creative, trying to use the yellow to be the breaker ball. Not really worked out, so he's going to have to pull back now. And it's a good snooker. One of those situations, though. Shaun gets out of it. He should be the favourite for the frame. Puts him in another good snooker. This time it might be very difficult to get out here. This might... well, he may not be able to get out at all. Can he get to the cushion in such a way where he can get the gap and slide out, and then he'd have to come 3 cushions into the ones in the triangle area? Oh, he could get through to the one in the middle of the table. It was all fine. It was actually an excellent shot. In all honesty, that wasn't an easy escape at all.
Yeah, what were you worried about, eh?
Never a problem for him. He's going to continue to attack here. Shaun will be happy to see it. Oh, brilliant. What a shot that is. That's fabulous.
Outstanding from Cormac Kerr.
Shaun won't be very happy to see it now, will he? That really was brilliant.
Yeah, I've seen some shots this weekend. Not seen too many better than that.
Very, very creative. Another messy layout. It's not really. They're not coming out that clean, really. They're both making balls, but not quite giving themselves the chances they're looking for. That red on the knuckle, really awkward. I don't think he can play the other red off it. If he can, then that'll be the way to deal with it, but I don't think that's on. I think it's just too low. Well, not entirely sure whether he tried to or not, or whether he tried to force into it using a yellow. But either way, he's on nothing, or he's not opened it up. He has options, but he's not opened up the ball he was looking for. Might have an angle here, just nudge it out. He does indeed. Oh, his body language is telling me he doesn't think this red goes. So it sat on the 8 ball, which is a little bit unlucky. Because obviously can't see the one to bottom left. That was ambitious. That really was. Trying to screw back, pot the one over bottom left. He knew he wasn't making it. He wasn't one of those that he was trying to play off the 8 ball and make it top left. He knew that wasn't on. Oh, not the best from Cormac. And Unless he's on the yellow into the middle, even if he is, it's not very nice. Difficult safety as well. Calls for the extension, not surprised by that. Looks like he's got the cover on the one nearest the pocket, which was the most important part of that shot. He was never going to hide the one at the bottom. That was tight.
Thought that was in for a second.
Yeah, it was tight, but just in time. Yeah, I thought he'd made it as well.
Oh, and Shaun is going to be let off the hook.
Yeah, poor from Cormac not getting out when he had his first counter opportunity. That's caused all the problems for him. Let off for Shaun Storry, frame on the board. Yet to taste success since the opening year. Decent enough layout here this time for Cormac. It's a good break and it's come out okay. Careful with a couple of shots, but overall happy with this. No clusters to deal with.
Oh yeah, that was missed. Straight away. Got that one wrong. Watch the yellow here really closely. See it bump into the cushion almost immediately. That one was missed by a weight.
Opportunity then for Shaun to punish the error, which Cormac didn't do in the previous frame. Get himself a couple clear and have the break. Maybe a little chink, a little breakthrough coming here for Autopilot. got into that, or didn't get into that enough, I should say. Just a touch high on the cue ball. Was trying to get straight in on this red to right centre. He's still going to try and cut it in. Cue ball could be running loose. Oh, it's good news. He's okay. He's okay.
No way, Shaun.
He's okay.
Christophe Lambert watching on. That's amazing.
It felt like it was going to be unlucky if that yellow got in the way and blocked the red to right centre, at right corner rather. In the end, I don't know why. It just, I mean, I don't think it was a particularly fortunate shot. I mean, it could have gone wrong. He could have, but it just felt very Shaun Storry, that shot.
It did.
A lot of moving parts.
You should stress, not being remotely critical of Mr. Storry here. I admire him an awful lot, but he has just got this uncanny knack of getting a real good rub at the right time. And that was a rub.
Yeah, holds up his hand just to acknowledge it. It absolutely could have gone wrong, but it doesn't, and he does get that 2-frame advantage, and he has the next break. Dry.
Cormac up in a flash.
Oh, he's darting all over the place, looking to try and find which one's going to fall for me. None of them, unfortunately. Keep an eye on the clock here as well. I don't think we've had a match not finish, as in it's gone down to the clock so far this weekend. This one has a chance for that to happen, depending on how Cormac goes and the next few frames go. Obviously, just under 12 minutes is quite a long time in ultimate pool terms, but fairly slow pace this match.
Yeah, it's been scrappy. It's been a bit balls dictated. You know, I don't think there's been many that have come out super easy.
Yeah, we've seen some scrappy layouts, no doubt.
It's clever. The red just by the left centre pocket is quite well guarded. Just needs to mind his work here. He used all of it, he had to.
Does he have too much angle though to hold? I feel like he doesn't have much room, as you say. He is well guarded, he just doesn't have much room to play with, and if he drops the one in the centre now, which I think he could do, he won't be on the one at the top, and I feel like he's got too much angle. The way where he was pointing there from the camera angle doesn't look like he can get there. I mean, he's eyeing up the yellow, but
yeah, he's planning on holding on the yellow.
But it feels like you can only get the bottom side, is it, if we look from the overhead.
So much so, he's gone the other way.
He played that with so much
strikes.
He played that with way too much pace. He was always going to arc round at that pace. To get to that yellow, he almost had to be like really delicate and just nipped and quick spin. The firmer you play it, the longer it takes for that spin to take. And that's where you get that arc from.
pretty good hit in all truth. He's a little bit unlucky he's gone off. But doesn't that always just seem to be the way? Second shot clock now in play as well. That favours Shaun Storry, you would imagine.
Rushed in 15 seconds a shot, but he's okay. Should be okay here. Pull back on and off, and it's not the perfect angle, but as long as he gets up to about half ball, he can just screw into the red, and that holds him for the 8 ball.
Lovely work from Shaun Storry, who's going to clear the entire table for good measure. And is he just holding on this 8 ball? Just to chew a little bit of clock, I wonder. I think he was.
Never misses a trick.
Well, Cormac Kerr is going to get a chance to save his bacon.
Same again, though. Awkward again.
It's good news, bad news. He's made a ball, which is obviously the first target, but these reds at first glance look a little tricky. I wonder if there's a bit more room on that red to the top left than we first think.
Well, I can only assume there is, because I don't know how he's going to get there otherwise. Looks too guarded on the yellow. Taking this one, can he avoid the one on the top cushion? He could, but that not helped.
He's asking a lot with that shot. It may double if he gets rid of this red. Oh, disaster. Well, that's got rid of the red, all right. Have a watch of this in super slow-mo. He volleys that cue ball. So that's it. I must admit, Si, this is the first time I've ever seen this rule in effect.
Really?
I think so.
It's been a while, to be fair, and
I can't remember ever seeing that before. Because it's so rare that it happens.
It is rare. Those that aren't aware, if the object ball comes off the table, it goes back onto the 8 ball spot, and if the 8 ball spot's occupied, it goes as close as it can below it.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure I've seen someone jump the object ball off the table in a long time. Well, Shaun's going to make Cormac suffer.
Yeah, I think it's it's a rarity, but it was a frustrated shot from Cormac.
He needs a bit of a miracle here. It's not the world's best shot from Shaun, because I think that red still doubles.
And the 8 ball still goes.
Yeah.
He was trying to put the yellow on top of the 8 ball and really make it horrible.
Didn't really succeed. Cormac's got a very decent chance here. Yeah, well played.
Ooh, can he see the potting angle?
Can it is tough. He wanted to be back further than this, I think. This is mighty tight. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah. Right, how does Shaun clear these up? I know he's just going to run the clock as much as he can. Does he play 15 seconds on 4 pots or 3 pots and a double? I mean,
oh, he's using every second, isn't he?
Absolutely tight, that one. Could play the 3, get up to the top, and play the top yellow and just bump that over the top of the 8 ball and try and snooker on the other one. Remember, you go about it differently in this situation than you would do if it was a normal frame of pool.
I think he's still going to try and play breakout, though. He could do here. He should do, really. Just got to be wary of knocking the 8 ball in.
I think it's worth running a clock.
We could do both. He can run more clock with more balls on the table.
Yeah, he's going the way I was suggesting. So he's going to get the snooker, but he wants the yellow to sit right on top of the 8 ball here. Yeah. Re-rack could even be an option if he gets this right on top. No, there's definitely a gap through, so it won't be a re-rack. But this is a tough hit. That's an excellent shot from Shaun. Loading up, rakes of side.
Oh, it's lost a frame. And Cormac, Kerr concedes. That will do it. Shaun Storry is into another Ultimate Pool Pro Series.